Greetings YouTube, let's look at The Fall Part 2, Unbound. I've played the Part 1, a while back it was, and I've been looking forward to Part 2. This is supposed to be part of a trilogy by a developer called Over the Moon, I believe it is. I was supposed to be reviewing Owlboy, but the release of that has been delayed onto consoles. But I've been looking forward to this one. I liked the puzzles, and I like the look of it and the story. So, of Part 1 I mean. So, here we go, Part 2. Oh, this is a bit fancier than the first game. Okay, play. Would you like a recap of The Fall Part 1? This is spoiler territory, so you're not seeing it. I hate spoilers, but I'm gonna watch it. I can't walk into or out of the screen. This is the only problem with this game. When you run into certain things, you're not quite sure what you're supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to interact with this using B2? No? Oh, I was supposed to use the just the hand icon to interact with it. It's a bit like Broken Sword or something else. You have to be very specific with your commands. Ahahaha!
Target program evading. Reacquiring. Signal lost.
Network space.
Why do I get the feeling that something's about to happen? Yeah, I've just been sealed in. I knew it. Oh, okay. That seemed to work. Ah, so there's a lock-on button as well.
Had a similar signature to the injection process. It pursues me.
Yeah, very different feel to this game than the previous one. It's good. No, I'm still going in the right direction. Oh, this looks important. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Jump, Ian! Jump! Jump! Circle is jump. God damn. This is much more action orientated than the first game. This is unusual. You couldn't do this in the other game. I wasn't ready for that. So am I taking control of some sort of robot in the real world? Cushy?
Is it that time already?
Where is the user?
Oh, good morning, madam.
Take me to the user.
There are no users here. This is a home of humans. The master most of all.
Let us confront your master.
Not without his team.
We are going upstairs immediately.
We shall not deviate from the schedule.
Irrelevant.
Okay. I'm making tea, apparently.
Perhaps I can utilize the beverage as a weapon.
This game has the same creepy factor that as the first game did. Okay.
What are these shadows?
Irrelevant.
Indeed, there's a ritual to keep.
Didn't like that.
Good morning, Master. As usual, your tea, sir.
Your master is...
Yeah.
Not to be disturbed.
Did the user do this? Is there another human within this habitat?
Our next task, attending to the mistress.
I am ready.
Very dead. Do you know this bit reminds me of Red Dwarf Series 3 where Crichton is attending to 3 skeletons. Only this is a lot creepier. Yeah, no shit, he hasn't touched a single cup. Okay. It's a bit fiddly, is this? Every time I try and aim at something without moving, it causes him to rotate because I can't angle the torch down any further than that. Yeah, if you're right near something, it's really difficult to interact with it. You've got to be a distance away from it before you can interact.
Good morning, mistress.
She too is...
Dead.
Not to be disturbed. This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. How the master can restrain himself is beyond our subroutines.
Fine. Alright, fine. Return it to its chamber and interrogate it. I'll probably end up talking about all of them, so discern location.
Where are we?
Our chamber. Robots are best unseen.
What are the coordinates of the structure?
Such details have no bearing upon our duties.
I must manipulate the butler into the supply closet for a diagnostic.
Okay, so how do I do that? Create an excuse to enter the cleaning supplies room, right?
Tracing the user may require abiding my host's limitations.
Because Arid is no longer limited, I see. Because this is part of the original game. Arid had to overcome her own restrictions by sort of tricking her own programming. And now it looks like I have to do it to someone else.
Is it that time already? Oh, welcome back, Madam...
Arid.
Madam Ed.
Right. I see. So I've got to figure out a way of breaking his loop. So if I need to get into the cleaning supplies closet, that means I have to create a mess somehow. Could try knocking over the teacups. The curtains were interactable upstairs. The dumbwaiter is as well.
Tea time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Are you finicking with the home's private belongings?
I'm trying to.
Not on our watch.
Hey dear. T, I should allow the butler back into this body before collecting it. Ah, so he's outside the body? So can I do what I want now? Ah, he's not stopping me from doing stuff now. Let's have a quick wander around while he's... My range must be limited by the location of the butler's consciousness. Of course it is. Precariously placed cups of brown liquid are stacked before the dumbwaiter. If I could find a way to trigger the dumbwaiter, maybe they might fall over?
Good morning, morning, mistress.
Right, I see.
This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am. You do so glow in the sun's light, mistress.
Now I have control. Don't know how long it'll last. Yeah, so I have to press the triangle button to bring him back, otherwise he won't. I have sent the dumbwaiter down, so maybe that's all I can do for now. And I'm guessing I can't go this way because it'll go all, yeah, okay. Hey dear. And now of course I have to do it again to try and take advantage of where the dumbwaiter is. Okay, let's prepare the tea and then let's have a look around with Arid in charge. Did I just break something?
As usual. Oh, enjoy your tea, sir.
There is a mess. You must clean it.
Yes, you must.
Of course.
Okay, so let's get the bags. Okay.
Humans often express displeasure through violence.
Your master made that mess because he was upset.
Perhaps.
You must have failed in your service. Inspecting your system for errors and intrusions may enable you to rectify your wrongdoing.
That is good sense.
Arid's very sly. It's slightly worrying that this is the character you're playing
You have
as.
system degradation of 1.2%.
Now I've got to try and figure out a way to get into the basement. This is going to be a bit trickier because I have no idea.
Successful day.
I have no idea about how to do it. Access basement? Yeah, it's not going to be that easy.
Enter the basement.
Never. Well, once.
The cause?
We erroneously discarded something precious into the incinerator chute. Since that incident, we only dispose of waste as demarcated by encapsulation in an opaque plastic bag. Tea time. Hop, 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 hop.
So yeah, there's a lot of wandering around in this game.
Good morning, Master. As usual. Your tea, sir. Good morning, mistress. This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am.
She's quite far from the garbage chute, also this bag is too small. What the hell is Arid thinking of doing?
Another successful day.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam.
Ah. Which again is quite worrying.
Success, but where is the master?
He vacated this room.
Oh,
Impossible.
you liar.
Undeniable. He left you a task.
Ah, trash.
Cease.
Way back on. Master?
Too late.
Oh my! Oh my!
Enter the basement immediately to rescue him.
Yes, we must respect the master's autonomy.
Illogical.
Perhaps he had no time for the stairs.
You put
Perhaps
him
he
in
felt
there,
the
you
draft
Burke.
and sought warmth.
He may already be cremating.
It takes hours before incineration, and we have a schedule. Do not distress. The Master would let us know were he imperiled.
Well, let's be honest, I'm gonna have to break him.
I cannot risk further maintenance of this cycle. I will break the Butler. After careful consideration, I regret to inform you that my husband is burning. You have this. Your cycle is terminated. Enter the basement. That should be sufficient. I must place this somewhere that the Butler will see it.
After due consideration, my husband is burning. Oh boy. Wow. And we'll put the note down where he is guaranteed to see it. Right there.
This lipstick will look ravishing on you, ma'am.
And we put the note down. The bottle will notice this on its next cycle. I do feel a little bit like I'm in Groundhog Day, but never mind.
Off to make tea for the Master.
I don't suppose he's smart enough to recognise Arid's handwriting, is he? I hope not, otherwise this isn't going to work.
Good morning, mistress.
Well, so far this has been hilarious.
A letter from the mistress? What is this? Burning?
We must enter the basement.
Disconnect from Butler.
I may have operated abrasively. I will maintain amenity with future resources.
Yeah, I don't think you will in the slightest. I think you'll just keep on doing exactly what you've been doing so far. That's loud. Or it is in my earphones anyway. About an hour and a quarter, and the game's description implies... The game's description implies that there are 3 hosts for Arid to go through. So maybe I've done a third or a quarter of the game so far? Not quite sure. Yeah, the vibe of this game is pretty much like the first game. It's very creepy. It's got a weird kind of it's got a sense of humour, but the whole thing about the machines constantly going through their cycle, constantly adhering to their programming, and Arid herself in the first game, this is sort of like what Arid was like in the first game. She had to adhere to her own programming, and you learn to break it after a while. Now she's doing it to others. So God knows what they're going to do for part 3, because as I say, this is supposed to be a trilogy. Can't wait for part 3. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here. Yeah, but I'm going to keep playing. This game's probably not more than a few hours long, but it's 14 quid, by the way, from the PlayStation Store, in case you're interested. You may not be, but I was. Okay, I'm going to stop wittering now. See you next time.